Oh my days. What a reset. What a reset. How we doing, boys and girls? Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. We all good? I hope we're good. Good morning, Vallegro. Welcome to Stro. How we doing? Taggy, good morning to you. Welcome. Brennan, how we doing? How we doing? Good to see you all, boys and girls. Good to see you all. Yesterday was crazy, right? I had a little bit of a scroll through the Discord earlier. Really impressive to see some of the TSM graphs with a nice upward incline, which is always good to see. Today has a slower start. Oh, I mean today will. Today will. Absolutely. No idea if yesterday was crazy. Took a day off, enjoying the sun. Enjoying the sun is good. I will be enjoying the sun a lot next week. I suppose now is probably a good time to let everybody know that I'm actually taking next week off. Now, next week, I don't. Basically, the next week will be off. For me, I am pretty tired. I've been playing 9.1. 12 hours a day for about 3 months now. I need some time off. The wife is also on holiday, so we're going to go to our summer place for a week. I will pre-set up some YouTube content for you guys, but of course, while I'm away, there will be no streaming next week. It's going to be the longest time I'll have taken off from streaming since we started, but it's very necessary. It's very necessary. But I'm glad to see that we've had some good sales come through this week so far. This reset has been pretty good, pretty positive for most. It maybe not be the stratosphere level crazy that people were hoping for, but selling stuff is better than not selling stuff, right? Wasn't very crazy here, to be honest. Less than 100 sales overall. Ranks 5 and 6 are still big ticket items though. This is the thing, like the quantity of sales is less, but that's to be expected when you're selling stuff at an average of 6 figures. So no way, no holiday stream. Yes, I do apologise, but I need myself some time off. There will still be some YouTube content going out there to keep you guys occupied in short form, but the streaming schedule next week will be I'm taking a week off, so it's going to ultimately be it's probably going to be at least 7 days without a stream, which is going to feel weird, really weird, but I need some time off. I need to decompress, relax for a little bit, spend some time with the wife, enjoy the summer, and then when we get back, we can go hard again, for sure. I think I sold about 10 to 15% of my inventory so far. Well, the good thing is that rank 5s and rank 6s aren't really going anywhere. This is the advantage of the legendary game, full stop, right? The legendary game is here to stay. Now, obviously, trying to capitalize when, you know, what's the phrase I like to use? Make hay whilst the sun shines. The sun is shining pretty brightly right now, and we're getting some good sales on the go. But we're going to have to probably go a couple of weeks of just following the trend. The downward decline of the price of Korthite crystals is inevitable, and for those people actively trying to craft and sell legendaries during that period, it's going to be a little bit tough. But I hope everybody's able to generate enough profit from some big sales now to help ride that out. Don't want to destroy the reset hype or the starter stream, but this might be a thing to talk about later. Activision Blizzard sued by California over frat boy culture. That sounds way too much like something I don't want to talk about on stream. So yeah, sorry, no, that's not going to happen. Drama, no, we don't get too involved in that. If Blizzard are going to get sued by somebody for something, then sure, fine, whatever. But let's keep that out of the stream. But so, I guess the first thing we probably should do is take a little bit of a looky at the mailbox. I have done a relist of some auctions for sure this morning. Wanted to make sure things are up on the auction house if nothing else. But I have not cleaned through the mailbox. We can see, in fact, we've got even more expireds coming through. We're going to have to grab those out of the way real quick. Poor guy's allowed a holiday. Hey, it's only going to be a week. It'll be fine. You won't even notice I'm gone. You won't even notice I'm gone. Did I do a cancel scan and not list things again? Oh dear. Let's grab this out. Let's grab this out. Let's fix this. Let's get it to a point where it's a nice clean. I mean, there's already 5 mil. 5 mil sat in this, and there's still a load more showing behind it. I think this could be a very, very chunky mailbox. In fact, I already know this is a record mailbox for us. It's pretty bad that I can't remember what our record was. Yeah, I probably should switch to the in-game view. You guys don't want to be looking at me, do you? I'm still pre-coffee this morning. Give me a chance to wake up, and then we'll be all good and all go. We can talk about it in PM. Let's move from the chat. Yeah, we're not talking about silly drama that's happening and stuff like that. That's not something that people care about. Nobody wants my opinion on that. 1.4 million sales on my second round yesterday was pretty good. The kind of percent I was hoping for on my main. The biggest take from all of this is, regardless of how much you're actually selling, as long as you're making a nice amount of profit on it, that's all that counts. The profit is where you get rewarded for your effort, and it's hopefully you're being nicely rewarded for your efforts. That's the one thing that would be nice to see for sure. Let's just throw this all back up on the auction house real quick. We'll do that for 12 hours. Let's get this up on the auction house as well. I have no idea why I've got lots of little bits of shrouded cloth all over the place. Auctioning, Legos, go. I'm not sure if these were expired or whether I cancelled them, but let's get them on. Made over 600k yesterday, including overnight mailbox. Most I've ever made. Nothing compared to you, but couldn't have done it without your stream. Thanks. Look, I'm not, I don't want people to get discouraged by the fact that my mailbox is ridiculous, or if you see tweets from people like Hickons. The point to remember is that we've been doing this for a hell of a long time, and not only have we been doing it for a hell of a long time, we've dumped literally millions of gold into planning and preparing for this. While I technically am probably going to take about 6 to 7 million out the mailbox in a minute, I've still not even broke even on my investments yet. I'm still technically in the red. I still need to sell considerably more before I actually get to the point where I even start making profits. You gotta remember that the bigger numbers you see, there's a backstory to these bigger numbers as well. But 600k in a day after like, I mean, I know for a fact Crunchy Pistachio has been relatively new to Trade Skill Master, and to pull 600,000 gold worth of sales is incredible. So well done, big well done. People only ever really post their best mailboxes. Oh, that's true. That's true. There's most often you're not going to see somebody post like their average mailbox. You're gonna see them shout about it when they've done something that they think's pretty special. So. Right. With that said, though, let's see if I can break records now. 6.4 mil is what it currently is sat at, and there's another 9 items behind it. So I'm wondering if this might tip the scale at 7 million. We'll see. Let's open it all up though. I would normally, for a mailbox opening, kind of go through what we've sold. But there's basically nothing in here that's not a legendary. I think we sold 32 rank 5 and rank 6 legendaries yesterday. And the rest of them were like lots and lots of rank 4s. We got to, what did we get to? Oh, we broke the 7 million barrier, just. Can I put this here? Can you guys see it? Yeah. 7,056,000. Boom! Officially a record mailbox for me. We'll do a bit of a print screen on that one. But like I said, as impressive as that looks, there's always there's two sides to every tale. It's very nice, and I'm very happy that I've pulled 7 million gold out of my mailbox. But, and there's a relatively large but to this, I am still massively in the red for 9.1. I'm not actually breaking profit yet. If I look at my TSM graph, you'll see what I mean. My TSM graph obviously shows a nice big spike here, but there was this downward decline for the last couple of months, which was all sort of increasing my inventory. This actually here, going from like 20 mil down to 17, I think this was me cashing out Blizzard balance at some point. Then we went from about 17 slowly down. A couple of things happened. 1st of June, what happened at the 1st of June? Was that maybe the day we had a 9.1 release date or something? Maybe 1st of June, possibly. So that would have probably been some last minute purchasing of some materials. You can see every time we like make a big investment, it does sort of slowly tick up, as we're still selling a few bits and pieces during this time. Big investments on some stuff, little bit more as investments. This period here, this massive downward section.
You just lost $5.
Hey!
Euclid.
Wow, 4 months with the Prime Gaming. Thank you, highly appreciate it. No 9.1 popped on July the 1st. This is June. This was June 1st. This is June the 1st. So this was probably the some information about when 9.1 was going to land. Maybe did we get 4 weeks notice? We probably didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just bought a shitload of Heavy Callous Hide or something here. I don't know exactly what happened. But either way, it would have been a big investment. Maybe this was our adventure on Torin Mill. Is this, no, because that would have been this bit. I don't know. Either way, we were investing, we were buying bits and pieces. This big dip from 13 million all the way down to like 3 was me buying Korthite crystals. Me buying Korthite crystals, I spent probably 10 million gold, nearly an entire gold cap I think I spent on Korthite crystals. Now I still have some of those. Not only do I still have some of those, I also still have one of every single rank 5 and rank 6 legendary. In fact, more than one of every single rank 5 and rank 6 legendary. So our inventory is still there. If we were to stop buying and to stop crafting things and only focus on just liquidating, we'd probably be in profit already. But I still need a couple more big days to really get back to where we were, sort of to level things out and then to just keep going with it. Didn't even realise there was a graph. I've gone from 853k to 2.1 million. Wow, there we go. GG, congrats. How much liquid gold and in terms of assets do you think I have right now? Well, liquid gold, we're assuming the TSM graph is somewhat accurate. We're at 12.3 million in terms of liquid gold. But my inventory value is, I don't know. If I look at the ledger seems to be a bit off recently. It's not reporting the right quantities of stuff, but by my market price, I've got an inventory of about 62 million gold on top of that. So yeah, I mean, if I was to just cash out and sell everything, then I'd have lots of liquid gold, but I tend not to keep that much liquid. I tend to have it invested in stuff. Often crafting materials, because that's my main way of making gold in the game. So top profitable item is the contract for the Death's Advance. Well, you see, if you've got the contract for the Death's Advance, then I'm not surprised that They will probably be selling very nicely right now. Very nicely, I'd imagine. Oh, you just bought them cheap and then flipped them. Oh, okay. Either or then, fair play. You really are getting into all aspects of goal making. Good stuff. Right then, let's get one cancel scan on the go. We spent so long doing auction house PvP yesterday. I'm not going to do too much of that today. I need to restock on a few items, and I want to start twisting my focus towards Tauren Mill. I want to get that in a good position. There's a bit of renown farming I'm going to have to do. A bit of campaign that we need to complete. I'm gonna use today to actually play the game a little bit. Shock horror, I know, but we put in a solid shift yesterday with the auction house PvP. So switch it up, keep it fun, keep it interesting. My top profitable item is monolite ore. Yeah, the good old monolite ore flip. Yes. I used to be big into it in Legion when I had the auction house on my phone. I know a little. Best place to start. Let's get rank 5s relisted where necessary. But these are the days that sort of I basically live for these days in World of Warcraft. Like all of the preparation and all of the planning we do, all of the testing we do on the PTR, all of the speculation on material prices and markets, all of that goes into hopefully doing days like we did yesterday, where you can just be as prepared as you can be as explosive and as aggressive as you can on the auction house, and, you know, end up with some good results. Those are the really fun days for me. I've said this a fair few times. The big reason why I'm not a massive fan of farming is because I don't get that gratification from farming. Like looting materials or finding a rare piece of transmog or getting a rare pet to drop or something like that. That doesn't give me the same kick, the same dopamine hit. But selling something on the auction house does give me that, you know, that boost of brain chemicals that feel good, you know. TSN, good morning to you. Welcome. I did see your DM on Discord. I just I caught it literally as I hit the go live button, so I'll take a little look later. Hope you had a good reset though. I would imagine by the by the thumbnail of that video, I assume that you have gone in pretty hard. Clicking a herb isn't the same as getting an expensive item sold. It's true. It's true. Netted about 3 million. GG, well done. That's good effort. Big results. I've just pulled 7 mil at the mailbox, but I've still got a lot of stuff I need to sell. A lot of stuff I need to shift. I'm still not actually in the positive yet for patch 9.1. I'm still very deeply in the red. So I'm happy about lots of sales, but I'm still not profitable yet. So we will get there. We will get there. Had a rewarding conversation with Dirty Irby, and when I use your TSM groups and operations, they've also helped me. This is my 7-day graph. Let's take a little look at Valegro. Whoa! There's a nice big chunky spike. There's a spiky spike. Going from I want to say a 1.85 mil a few days back to 2.7 it looks like right now. Good effort. That's a couple of tokens worth of profit. A couple of tokens worth of profit in like a few days. It's very impressive. And you're also using Jack's goddamn silly gold TSM colouring profile thing. It's the Gold Dipper, TSM. Top item by sales, Shadowgast ring. Top item generally though, Lightless Silk. Oh yeah. Should we have a look, see what Lightless Silk is doing actually? I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to see what Lightless Silk is doing right now. Let's drag this into screen. Let's go to the Undermine journal. Lightless Silk, is it just on my list? Of course it is. We'll go European to start with. Let's just go, I don't know, Twisting Nether. It doesn't matter because we're going to look at it region wide anyway. Lightless Silk. Okay, so, oh my fucking Christ. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Lightless Silk to the moon. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. This entire period, where did we go from? Like the end of January. January the 31st was the start of the decline. Like Lightless Silk, 60 gold, 70, nearly 70 gold a piece in the EU. This was the start of the decline. This was the period in time where people stopped playing the game. The farming was still pretty rampant. You can see the supply of Lightless Silk was going up. It peaked middle to end of March. This was probably around the time that... What was happening here? Why did it peak? I don't know. Either way, it peaked. It probably peaked because the even the farmers were getting bored of farming it. The 2x4 farming was probably hitting its end of its cycle. The BOEs were being trashed. There was too many of them. Nobody was buying them. Sort of leveled off for a while. Went to a regional low of 28 gold a piece midway through May. But even at that point, the supply of Lightless Silk was on the decline. And then obviously we find out about what's going on in 9.1 and the outrageous demand that was coming with Lightless Silk. And the price has just slowly but surely creeped all the way up. I would not be surprised to see this keep going, you know. Genuinely wouldn't be surprised to see the price of this keep going. The most expensive Lightless Silk was 140 gold a piece. And that was end of December. That's crazy. This first initial spike was the first few days 2x4 farming, absolute madness. This is what happens when every single goal maker in the game is trying to do 2x4 farms for BOEs. The Lightless Silk just went to the moon literally overnight. But for it to come back up to these prices is bonkers. Is the region average above 100? Yeah, region average is above 100 gold a piece now for Lightless Silk. Region average price. Crazy. You can see by the supply of it though. The majority of it is still... The majority of the region's Lightless Silk is still valued at about 70 gold a piece. But the quantity, yeah, this is the thing, right? The quantity is still quite high. There's still a reasonable amount of it. And that's probably because the people that started buying it here when it started to go up in price, they bought it but they weren't using it. It wasn't leaving the market. It was just stagnant in the middle. This is all due to the fact that people bought it and they're flipping it now. What they bought back here didn't disappear. It is now back on the auction house again. So it never the quantity never disappeared. It just, you know, got redistributed a few times. But now that people are going to need it, and they need it like literally 400 of it at a time, madness. Actual madness. There's me doing a cancel scan and not posting stuff again. I'm in a bit of a sticky situation with lightless silk that I just don't have enough of it. I'm now being super cautious with where I spend it. I mean, I've got 3,000 of it apparently, but I mean that's only 3% of what I've bought in the last few months. Look at my purchase price on lightless silk. Purchase price on it is actually bonkers. Purchase price of anywhere from 3 gold, 5 silver, to an average of 31, to a maximum price of 54, with my current smart average price being 45 gold. Mad. So you mean to tell me some people are using the tailoring vestiges instead of leatherworking vestiges for legendaries? Yes, without doubt. There are also people that don't have much of a choice. If you have tailoring and something else, and that something else isn't a profession that can make Vestige of Origins, you are pigeonholed into making vestiges with your tailor. Sadly, I got a 28,000 lightless silk wall at 68 gold a piece, otherwise I'd have started to flip it. Yeah, I think that wall will disappear pretty quickly. Just for comparison though, it's only fair to do a comparison. Let's take a little bit of a look at what the NA side of things is doing. Because the NA realms had a distinctly lower starting point. The fact that the regional average for lightless silk dipped as low as 2 gold or something bonkers. So even they've had a blow up on it, look. Not anywhere near as much as how... my days. I still think like 30 gold a piece with the supply of lightless silk just in huge decline. If you play on the NA realms, like, I mean, this is a trend that should be telling you something, right? Unless something drastic happens, something drastic has got to happen for this to change, right? Like the price is slowly but surely going up. The supply is slowly but surely going down. I mean, you know, you NA Americans, do something about it. It's bonkers. I think a lot of people have tailoring paired with enchanting. They do, yeah. I mean, that is a super common combination, a very, very common combination. And if that's the case, you have to make your vestiges with tailoring, meaning that you're hoovering up 400 lightless silk every time you craft a rank 5 or 6. Leatherworking and tailoring for the win. That's the combo I have currently on Tauren Mill. Leatherworking and tailoring, and then blacksmith and jewel crafting. But obviously that was a combination that was customized specifically for how patch 9.1 works. So, time to replace it with jewel crafting. Yeah, not a bad move. I mean, I did exactly that yesterday. My tailor, who is my mage, as you all know, he was also a scribe. Now, what I thought was that it was the scribe that I thought he'd had inscription for a long, long time. Turns out he didn't actually have inscription for that long of a time. It was actually my backup scribe. So, can inscription off. Get jewel crafting leveled and start making my vestiges with jewel crafting. Leatherworking and tailoring on a monk for 2x4 farming. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. My jewel crafter is also my enchanter, and my blacksmith is also my engineer. Not dropping any of them. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like, I never suggest to people to drop professions if they've had that profession for any longer than the current expansion. You don't want to be dropping that profession, because there'll come a day when you regret that decision, trust me. What webcam / camera do you use? It's very clear. Just watch your latest YouTube videos. I use a Canon EOS M50. It's what they call, what is it called? A micro 4/3 mirrorless DSLR? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. Canon EOS M50. I need a new lens for it though. The lens is too narrow. I want a wider angle lens for it, and preferably I want a second one. Not the Mark II one. No, I've had this a little while. I've had this camera for a year or so now. The Mark II's only recently just come out. I'm sure it's better though. My Jawncraft is also my enchanter. Blacksmith is paired with mining since the beginning. This is it, right? Lots of people have two professions paired together for a good reason, right? And like, you don't want to break that good reason for a lesser reason, so gotta have a good clear cam for all those OnlyFans videos. Am I right or am I right? Yes, yes, Vallegro, yes. Exactly, yes. Alright, sure. We're selling some of our ore, apparently. I said I was only going to do one cancel scan, and I lied. I'm going to do another one. And then we will actually switch over and start doing something constructive. I'm very aware that you guys are just sat watching my auction house. OnlyFans is for tier 4 subs. Badunch. How were the sales from yesterday? Pretty thick. Not gonna lie, pretty thick. We took just a smidge over 7 million out of the mailbox earlier today. Let's get these cancels out of the way. What I have done, you might have noticed, the smart of you out there will have noticed that my tailoring stuff now has a new operation attached to it. What I've done is done a bit of auctioning wizardry to ensure that my operations for tailoring now take into consideration the Vestige of Origins being crafted by Jawncrafting, not by tailoring, which in turn is giving me a little bit more room for movement when it comes to the price on them. I'll briefly talk about how I did that in a minute, because I'm sure some other people are trying to do the same. Now, unfortunately, it's difficult for me to just say, right, copy and paste this, because everybody's scenario is going to be slightly different. If you're pairing tailoring with leatherworking, or if you're pairing tailoring with blacksmithing, or if you're pairing tailoring with Jawncrafting, your operation is going to look a little bit different. But we will go over exactly how I did it. What is it the most efficient way to do it? Probably not, but it works for me. What was the mailbox this morning? Yeah, just over 7 mil, yeah. Did you see the numbers from my mailbox from yesterday? As I said, partly thanks to your Patreon TSM profile. I did, Vallegro. Congrats on that. You've been pushing your boundaries recently, which is good. It's very good to see. And I'm glad that my TSM profile was able to help you in some way. I mean, it would be crazy of me to not go like this right now. Oh, what? Log into Twitch? Why is it asking me to log into Twitch? How am I not logged into my own Twitch? How's that a thing? Maybe that's why my bot's not working. Hang on. That feels like a bait. Is that maybe why my bot's not working? Because my OBS isn't logged into Twitch somehow? Hang on. How do we, what's going on here? OBS is having a nightmare. Rip Sir Coffee Bot. Yeah, he's definitely missing again. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe my Streamlabs OBS software doesn't think I'm logged into Twitch and so isn't activating the bot properly. Yeah, see, Streamlabs isn't even chilling in my chat. Streamlabs needs to be chilling in my chat or it's not going to work properly. God damn. Alright, how do we fix this real quick? This requires me to remember what my Twitch login is. Haha! Right, okay. Okay. How in the world am I going to remember what my password is for Twitch without doxing myself? Hang on. Right, let's be very careful here because we do not want to break things. It always gives me goosebumps typing in passwords while I'm live on stream because you know one day something's gonna fuck up. I'm gonna do a boo-boo some point. Right. Okay, right. I'm apparently now logged into Twitch again. Does that now mean Sir Coffeebot's gonna work? Sir Coffeebot is still there. Twitch Streamlabs is meant to be modded, which it should be, but it's not in the chat. How can I tell Streamlabs to, oh for fuck, oh, I don't know how this works. Just put it all on the main screen. Yeah, that's a really good way to not fuck things up. Really good way. Sorry, please hold, boys and girls. We'll return to our regular schedule momentarily. Role manager, Streamlabs, mod. Yes, go. How do I tell Streamlabs to get its ass in my chat and do its job? Make sure you have the alert box open and go to your primary Twitch channel to test out your new bot name. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, hang on. Right, let's test something. Nope, still doesn't piss and work. Every day. Well, luckily, boys and girls, all of the links to anything important are below the stream. But I would have hoped that Sir Coffeebot would be doing his job properly. But for some reason, he seems to be having a minor heart attack on a nearly daily basis at the moment, which is somewhat annoying. Of course, stream will help you. Yeah, surely you guys will help me with what is my password. Yes, Yes, that's going to... of course, stream will help you. Yeah, oh, no, I'm hearing myself on the stream. That's double weird. Okay. Sure. It doesn't want to work properly. I have no idea how to fix it. I have literally no idea how to fix it. And with that in mind, we'll worry about it another day. Whatever. I know for a fact that you need to log in on the accounts once every 30 days. Sounds like that's not the problem though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just log, after the stream I'll log out of everything and log back in again. Maybe it'll fix it. Seems to do it nearly daily at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. I don't particularly know why. Either way, it's no fun to watch me try and fix things. So let's get something more constructive on the go. I want to start working again on Taran Mill. I think we really need to get this realm up and running. I've said, and I've made it public now, that this is the last major content patch I'm going to focus on Sylvanas. We are going to switch our focus to bigger and better things. We now have the Gold Factory on Taran Mill pretty much established. We have a few characters up and running. We also have... when I log in here, our bank character, who is also our enchanter. So we have the infrastructure there and ready to really start doing some magic over here. So to catch you guys up, our hunter is a blacksmith and a jewel crafter. The druid is a leather worker and tailor, and you know, the other druid is just a spare druid to do some farming with, herbalism and mining, because you know occasionally it's necessary. I moved from Taran Mill as I had trouble selling things. I couldn't cancel scan 100 times an hour. This is where diversity is key. I would imagine now that you've seen the power of Trade Skill Master, you would probably do very well on a bigger realm. But although we have level 60 characters, they have the professions already. One thing we are lacking a little bit is we're still slightly slacking in renown and campaign progress. So is Taran Mill a location for goblins due to the high demand and high-end guilds, etc.? Well, I believe it's the 4th highest populated realm in the EU. So it's right up there with just silly amounts of people on it, which makes it very attractive to goblins for sure, because anything that you either gather, farm, craft is likely to sell pretty quickly. There's a sizable amount of the player base that are willing to buy stuff on a regular basis. There's many mythic raiding guilds on this one realm, so the economy is pretty strong, which was why it was one of the first for me to focus on outside of my normal home realm. $9.8 million gold spread over 2 servers, so close to that gold cap for a 3rd time since patch 8.0. That's impressive. Good stuff. I'm quite sure you've pretty much... Okay, maybe with today's mailbox I've overtaken you slightly, but you're doing bits. Well done. Lesnicus, how we doing? Welcome to you. Raid night, I could sell stuff no problem, but I couldn't sell old mats or older things at all. Long boy owner. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as everywhere, right? Raid night, reset day, like, stuff just goes bonkers. Without question, things just goes mad. But where we at, like, let's take an overview of where we are profession-wise. So jewel crafting on this character is pretty much there. And by pretty much there, I mean we are... Hang on, I really despise the TSM UI. We are very, very close to rank 4 on the neck. And we are even closer to rank 4 on the ring. We are a few crafts away from having maxed out jewel crafting on this realm now. Blacksmithing I've not actually started with yet. We've not started blacksmithing. We will sink some profits into leveling up blacksmithing at some point. Shadowgas Wasteguard, I might just power level it against my own advice. Greaves, I might do the same. Either way, we'll get up and running with blacksmithing soon. TM. But the professions are there. What we're lacking is renown. We're only renown 41. But both of these should, in theory, give me renown. So that's 42, 43. Then do Shaping Fate. That should be 44. That should then be enough to continue the campaign, I believe. Yes, earn 44 renown to continue the campaign. And that will then unlock Vestige of Origins for this character as well. Which will mean we can really start doing bits with jewel crafting. Hopefully. Now, I'm hoping I've not missed the boat, but... we will see. Sold for a crazy 16 mil on one of my accounts, then restocked and bought 1200 ore for 4 million because I was not paying attention. Oof. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Kill the world boss. That should give you 2. Do that first. You have to do the full campaign from 9.0. The full 9.0 campaign is done. 9.0 campaign is done. On this character, 9.0 campaign is done. So I am literally just waiting on the renown on this character. I'm aware of the need to do the 9.0 campaign, which I have done. But we need to grab a few renown pieces. I'm very tempted to do those callings first. Let me go find those callings. Let's go see what they do. So you're going to give me a renown. Thank you, thank you. Aid Moldraxxus. Where's the other one then? Let's pick up the Anima quest for the week as well. Let's grab you. Replenish the reservoir. There's another one. Why have I got a question mark on you? Why have you got a question mark above your head? Activate the Anima conductor. Oh, activate the transport network. I forget just how new this character is. I forget just how much I haven't done on this character. Right, unlock that. Unlock that. Okay. What's this quest about? Souls quest will give you renown as well if you're behind. Yeah, I'm not looking to. I'm not looking particularly to max out renown or anything. I just need literally enough, just enough to get the Vestige of Origins, and then I don't give a damn. Sorted by population, Draenor is the highest at 174,000 toons. Kazakh also at 174, Silvermoon at 151, although it's a bad raiding scene, and then Torin Mill at 151. And then slightly behind Twisting Nether at 145, yeah. Right, so I can either go do some quests in Maldraxxus and then at the same time hopefully find 3 coins of brokerage, and that'll be 2. Then we just, I don't know, then we do Shaping Fate or something. Maybe I should just go and do Shaping Fate and the world boss and then get the Anima, because they're guaranteed anyway. And I should, in theory, the long-term goal is obviously to also do 9.1 stuff on these characters, but Legos first. Hello, wife.
Make some
Yes, please. Is the washing machine finished?
Why?
I just wanted to have the door open a little bit because it's hot in it. Alright, thanks. Okay, people are telling me that the world boss is a good shout. Can we do both world bosses? We can do both world bosses, surely, can't we? Well, we're gonna go over to Maldraxxus to do some stuff over there anyway, so let's kill many birds with a single stone. Let's go and do world boss and then anything else. World boss and then anything else. Go. Let Zygor lead the way. Fly to the spearhead in Maldraxxus. Let's go, let's go. Playing New World and WoW, does it take some GPU power? My 1063 gig can barely keep up. It's probably the fact that it's a 3 gig video card that's holding you back. 1060 is like plenty powerful enough for it. But these new AAA titles, these new games, very, very quickly need considerably more than 3 gigs of RAM. Beast of Bastion is the easiest for the coins of brokerage. 3 rares and Bastion in the same spot. Just come in, summon. They drop epics if you're on an enchanter as well. That's probably not a bad idea. We'll do what we need to do in Maldraxxus because we need to do stuff over there anyway. And if we're missing something at the end, we'll give that a go. I'm also in a similar position, Sharkshooter. My graphics card's the 970, which there was a whole debacle about the 970 because it advertises itself as having 4 gig of video RAM, when actually only 3.5 of it was ever really usable. The 970 and the 1060 are pretty comparable. But my entire PC could do an upgrade before too long anyway. But it's good enough for WoW, plenty good enough for WoW right now. Even if I'm running, you know, 3 clients at the same time. Plenty good enough. While it'd be nice to have 144 FPS consistently, considering my main screen is 144 FPS screen, I only stream at 60 FPS. You guys can only see 60 anyway, so as long as I can keep somewhere near that, we're all good. We're all good for now. Oh boy, we've got a lot of things to... Oh, 81. We're going to hit the throttle with this. Thought I'd do a quick cancel scan while we do some... while we're having to fly about the place. I've got WoW turned low and it still lags with all the spell effects in Korthia. Well, the big problem with the game currently is the fact that it doesn't matter what hardware you have. You could be running SLI 3090s and you'd still end up with lag in Korthia, because it's actually the Blizzard servers that are having a heart attack, not your hardware, in a lot of cases. Now obviously, yeah, your hardware will come into question at some point, but Korthia is just, yeah, laggy as all hell currently right now. Blizzard really need to do something about the world boss. Every time the world boss is pulled, if you happen to be on the shard that the world boss is on, your FPS just disappears whilst that world boss is up. Can't even do a 5-man without it lagging. In that case, maybe it might be time for a new video card before too long. Blizzards want to see a magic trick. Now you see your FPS, now you don't. Disappearo. It's an all new PC for me while I can. Yeah, in last few years I've got more into that mindset of I just, you know, upgrade everything in one go. Yeah, wife, 2 kids, 2 houses. Yeah, I can imagine that gets pretty expensive pretty quickly. And I understand the wife and 2 kids. I'm not too understanding of the 2 houses side of things, but maybe that's an expense that's not necessary. I don't know. Maybe 2 wives also. Now that is not a good real life investment. Stick to 1, trust me. Stick to 1. i7 4770K, epic CPU by the way. 16 gig of RAM, 1064 gig. Works fine with 2 WoW clients doing your Korthia dailies on sort of setting 6. Yeah, this is the good thing about WoW. Because the game is so ridiculously old at this point, you can pretty much run it literally with the power of only a hamster, which is nice. Have we landed in Moldraxxus yet? We have. Good. Let's get these on the auction house then. Digital Quinn with the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I'm slowly but surely working my way through my coffee this morning. It's very needed today. I'm tired today. I think I need this holiday. Right, there we go. We're up over 300k in capital gains in off our rental in 3 years. Oh damn. Oh damn. Sounds very worth. A real life goblin, yeah. A second handbag and shoe collection that you need to support? No, thank you. Hey, if they want all the shoes and handbags, they can buy them themselves. New Zealand house market's gone a bit crazy. Globally, the house market's gone a little bit crazy. It's a good time to own property. Right, let's get this out of the way. What do we need to be doing here? Defend the artillery locations. Okay, these ones are easy. We just pew pew. We make things go boom. When you make things go boom, you win. There's one defended. Where's the next one? Can I loot something? There we go. Leveling or just doing world quests? This character specifically, we need to get him up to renown 44. I want to get the Vestige of Origins for the legendary, because he's a jewel crafter and a blacksmith. So I want to get in on that, on some of that juicy rank 5, rank 6 action on this realm. Following the stream, started selling all the crap I get for my character's Night Fae Garden. I made over 50k gold in the last 2 days. Yeah, the amount of materials you get from these passive sources is it catches people off guard, because you kind of think that, oh, just like this odd loot bag here and there, and you know, this odd mission table, you know, oh what was this, a small chest of meat, sure, fine, whatever. But it really does mount up pretty quickly. If you just take it all, throw it all on the auction house, you'll do well for yourself for sure. Alright. What is this one? Oh, spider on the wall. No, I hate this quest. I just refuse to do it. Let's just go do something else. Yeah, we're not doing that one. That one's dumb. As we're here, do we kill the world boss maybe? I don't know. You can just kill the mobs. You don't have to be sneaky. Can you really? Oh, well, if that's the case then. Do I have to talk to him to start with it? Speak with you. And then just go kill things. The question is I don't know where the dudes are that I have to kill. Ah, now I do, because they're on the map. Lovely stuff. Forget this sneaky business then. Pew pew for the win. Haha, looks like somebody else has had the same idea. Alright, sure. Okay, I think we're going to have to camp them then. I think everybody's got the same idea. Probably because today's, because it's a quest for your calling, I guess it's a popular one. Just go do some gold making stuff since apparently I can't sleep. I've never had like proper insomnia, so I don't really understand it, but when I first moved to Finland, the fact that in the summer it just doesn't get dark absolutely annihilated my brain for a few years. Like, my sleep schedule was just non-existent. Yeah, my body just didn't know what was going on. So I imagine it feels somewhat similar, but I can't say I totally relate. Do you have all dark winters then? Well, yeah, there's both sides of the scale. In the winter, it just like hardly ever. Like, you can go months without seeing sunlight. Okay, there's one of the dude's things. Can we fly, please? Game, hello. How do you cope with it not being dark? I don't know. To be honest, I've acclimatized to it now. I barely really even notice it. But yeah, blackout blinds are a thing. Artificial darkness is needed. It's a weird one though, because you can You can generate darkness. You can't generate natural light. That's the problem. It's why it's harsher in the winter. Because, you know, there's no way to generate natural sunlight when it's just physically not there. Northern part of Sweden, you can see the sun go up and down in about 45 minutes. Yeah, yeah, quite literally. You can watch the sun just go boing, back up. Do you take melatonin supplements? I have no idea what those are. I don't take any sort of supplements or anything. I let Mother Nature do its thing. Let's group up for this one. Let's group up for this. No supplements, only pizza. Yeah, I'll stick to a strictly pizza diet, and if I die early, then, well, we know why. Man, I hate the sun, but if I don't see it for at least 10 minutes of my day, I'll be more cranky than usual. Oh, what is it? Vitamin D, I think, that you get from the sun. I mean, we're not plants. We don't photosynthesize, but I mean, we do generate something from natural sunlight. I don't know much about this stuff though. I did alright at biology class in school, but that was like a long time ago. We don't do pizza, only sushi and McDonald's on the stream. We did pizza on the stream last week. So we do pizza. Haha, I said doo-doo. Sounds good to me. Too hot in California sometimes. Yeah, I can manage with heat. It's the humidity that kills me, which I think is probably why California would kill me. Sounds dreadful. Moved to Portugal because I wanted more sun and warmth than the UK. Yeah, it's funny. People, Finnish people often ask me like how, like, because they think that they're, you know, a natural Finnish person thinks that they have the worst weather in history. But at least in Finland they have seasons, right? You have summer, you have winter. It's all good, right? You have extreme winters, sure. But then when I sort of, you know, kindly point out that in the UK we have two seasons. We have wet season and we have cold and wet season. And that's literally it. In the UK, many people consider summer their favourite day of the year. Because that is literally what it is. Right, this dude is getting absolutely crucified. Now that everybody is considerably better geared, these world bosses just melt. I mean, there's not even any one person doing ridiculous damage, but just the combined fact that everybody is now doing like 3 to 4k DPS instead of like 1500 DPS. Boom, renowned 42. Two to go. Right, can we get out of here, please? Is that not the point of a world boss? Maybe. Where were you on the damage meters? I was above this dude. Unfortunately, I must have scrolled down a little bit. Aiding Moldraxis is done. We genuinely didn't do a single coin of brokerage. What was that sneaky trick that people were telling me to do for the coin of brokerage? Damage so high, details can't cope. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. People always tell me to do this Beasts of Bastion thing. I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up into how I play this game. I have no idea what the Beasts of Bastion is. Genuinely no idea what it is. Talk to this dude, summon one of the 4 beasts. Do I need to do anything for it? You just talk to him, you get a rare. Sweet. We'll go here then. Zygor, send me there. Let's go. Talk to him 4 times each time a rare spawns. Nice. Why did you guys not tell me about this months ago? Where's the... Right, time to fly, time to do a cancel scan. Shadow Gas Necklace at rank 4. Go on, I'll take it. It's awesome when it's paired with the Defend the Bastion one. That's true. We failed you. No, I'm memeing. You guys tell me to do this Beast of Bastion literally every day. And often I end up going off doing my own thing. Loads of cancels. Loads of cancels. It appears as after yesterday, goblins are eager to replicate yesterday's sales, I think. What we got going on over here? Oh, okay, we could probably do with putting all of that stuff on the auction house, couldn't we? Go. Don't sell it if you don't list it. Rule 1. Rule 1 of gold making. You're not going to sell it if it's in your bags. Be farming some Widow Bloom later. It's 58 gold a piece on my realm. I would imagine Sinvit ore is probably also pretty expensive. Because since Sinvit ore turns into one of the essences needed for the ring. I imagine Revendreth is actually a very good farm right now. So what are you doing with Sylvanas? Restocking sold Legos or dwindling down if you're moving? I'm not doing a full liquidate. I mean, I will still do bits over there. It's considerably nice to be big fish in a small pond sometimes, but the problem is the glass ceiling is pretty low, and it's quite hard to break through it on Sylvanas now. So until we're able to achieve bigger and better things somewhere else, I will keep Sylvanas ticking over. Craft at low quantities. Keep things listed, you know. Yeah, just keep it ticking over. 100% sunshine and we're getting a max 28 degrees today. Perfect day for walking outside. It sounds like an absolutely perfect day to play some World of Warcraft. But that's just me. I mean, I might be incorrect on that. Right, that's all listed. Let's get the rest of these cancels. And by about this time, I imagine we've landed in Bastion. We have. Good stuff, good stuff. This account. Phaedrum ore is on the high ore on my realm. Yeah, I mean, Phaedrum probably is the ridiculous one, because of course you've Essence of Rebirth. But as a combined farm, I'd imagine with a combo of Widowbloom and Sinvir ore, you're probably going to do pretty well off. Get that Druid on the go. Go grab yourself a good farming route and go do bits. Running a bit low on gold, so I'm unsure if I should commit to a full restock or only cherry pick certain things. I mean, if you're using Trade Skill Master, when you do a restock, the most profitable stuff, it will tell you to restock first. So obviously just work your way down the list. Stop when you feel that, you know, you've spent enough. If, of course, you're using Trade Skill Master, that is. Druid is ready for the lunchtime farm. Yeah. Almost got no Widowbloom and Revendreth yesterday, all farmed away by others. Is it really that competitive out there? Well, I'll tell that to the 6 horses I'll take care of and ride today. Would love to enjoy WoW and my portable AC blasting cold air. Ah, the life of air conditioning. I think we probably need to get these expireds up on the auction house as well. Farming Widowbloom right now, not seen a single soul. You must have found yourself a empty shard. Go at it. You feel alone, but they are there. Wow, that's creepy. That's seriously creepy. I know what you mean, but it sounds seriously creepy. They're watching you while you sleep. Right, where's this Beast of Bastion business then? Zygor's going to tell me where we're going anyway. There it is. Talk to this dude? Who do we talk to? Who are we talking to? This fellow, I guess, right? Boom! Alright, can we do it again? We just do this like 4 times, right? Is that literally it? Wow, why have I never done this before? You can skin them too as well if you're a skinner. Heavy Callous Hide for the win, right? Two. Late to the party, how were your sales yesterday? A little over 7 mil on our main realm. Now, we did probably 400,000-500,000 gold on Tauren Mill yesterday, but I'm not counting that. I mean, that was just, you know, on the side. Little over 7 mil though on our main realm. Which is done good work for putting us. We're not quite profitable in patch 9.1 yet, believe it or not. After investing probably somewhere in the region of about 15 mil, we still have stuff to do, but let's think about this real quick. 42 plus the 2 callings, 44, right? Doesn't take a genius to work out that's 44. Let's go turn those in then. Heart of the Forest. Just fly 4 to 5 quick loops of Domination Keep a day, throw it up on the auction house, not seen anybody yet, nor have the nodes start to vanish on me, indicative of somebody getting there before me. I know this is way in the future for me, but is gold cap per character or per character? 45, you had the souls in the more to do also. Yeah. Then obviously the Shaping Fate will be another one, but I genuinely only care about 44. 44 gives me the ability to do the Shaping Fate part of the campaign, which is where I get my Vestige of Origins. Anything past that on this character right now, not too bothered about. Will I do it eventually? Probably. Am I going to do it now? Probably not. Where's the last one? He's out there. Let's fly around. Bingo. Bingo was his name-o. Covenant, no, not Covenant Assaults. I've got Korthia daily quests open twice somehow. We want featured Chains of Domination quest line. Accept Vault with the Secrets. There we go. Lovely stuff. Let's turn in our... In fact, let's open these bags and get some goodies out of them. Any other... Where did the calling boxes go? Hang on, I'm going to run out of inventory space. Let me turn in some of these conduits real quick. What do you want to do? What are you talking about? Night Fae Veteran? Oh, okay. I don't care about that. You need that 51 renown cap today. Today. Oh, I already own that one. Sure. Let me check once again. No, I already know that. Right, okay. Now we should have a bit of space to open these boxes. That one and that one. Nothing interesting in them. Our inventory's gross. How do we fix our inventory real quick? Probably go and dump some of these materials somewhere. Let's get rid of these anima tokens real quick. Then we'll make a we'll fly through Oribos, dump some stuff off, and then we'll head to Korthia. I think that makes sense. What are you about? What are you about? Oh, you're that thing. Why'd I come down here? Drop off anima. That's what we were doing. Fourth line from the bottom, there's boxes. Oh, I think I caught those. Caught those ones. Good catch, though. Well spotted. Oh, hang on. What we got shadow gas necklaces in my bags for? They need to be sent to the bank character. They should have automatically been sent to the bank character. Why did that not happen? No, hang on. Who the hell is the bank character on this? No Doritos. Boom. Okay. Now to... Oh, hang on. Why is there a question mark here again? Hang on. Night Fae Veteran. Oh, it's that stupid quest. Okay. Right, to Oribos. To Oribos. Not only that, time to fly means time to cancel scan. Start with 6s. Ooh, Shadowghast Greaves. Odds on that being a good one? What do we think? What are we saying? Shadowghast Greaves, 4, 5 or 6? Place your bets now. Shadowghast Greaves. It is a meta slot. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. A few people say 5, a few people say 6. Woo's going in with a 2. He's got no confidence. No confidence. 4 seems a pretty safe bet. And it is a rank 3. A rank 3. Nobody got it. You're all losers. You're all a bunch of losers. It was a rank 3. Congratulations for being a bunch of losers. Did anybody say 3? Nobody said 3. Who would have thought it? Well. Who buys rank 3s? Well, apparently somebody does. Do you craft rank 5 and 6 on domination slots? I craft everything. Everything. As it stands currently, I have... apart from the ranks. In fact, it's unlikely to be a rank 6 because I've just cancelled them all. Yeah, I've put plenty enough time, effort, and gold into leveling my professions. I craft and sell everything. You asked if it was 4, 5, or 6, not 3. That is true, actually. That is true. Good spot on that one. That didn't stop some people saying like 1 and 2 though. Sold 3 rank 3 rings yesterday for 30,000 profit apiece. Rank 3 can be really nice, just depends on your realm. There's still place in the market for rank 3s. I mean, arguably there's place in the market for all of them, but something's got to sell better than something else, so. All Fury warriors except me swapped to arms yesterday. Is some tier list gone out for DPS specs or something? Shadowghast necklace. Alright, I'll ask the question again. Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or a 6? Can't catch me out on that one this time. Can't catch me out on that one this time. Shadowghast necklace. Did you do your post scan already? No, I didn't. If you're paying attention, you'll know that it's not a 6. You're going in with a 4. Let's take a look. It was a... Oh! Boom! It was a 6. It was a 6. Well, there we go. The reason it didn't cancel was because I hadn't been undercut. Obviously. Boom. Who got the 6 in there? Haley got the 6. Sharpshooter. Frenan got the 6. A few people jumped in there with 6s. It can't be a 6. It's a 6. Can't be a 6. Can't possibly be a 6. Well, well, well. For reference, it was a 6, but we made like maybe 15,000 gold on that. It's better than a kick in the teeth, though. Mr. Streamer lies again. That's it, I'm out. Look, Valegro, the house always wins. The house always wins, remember that. If you're going to play these arbitrary gambling games, the house always wins. Goblin problems here, trying to get rid of close to 100,000 pallid bones. Whenever I find cheap leather, I end up flipping it at 5 to 10 gold instead. Yeah, you want to, yeah. I mean, I would hope that if you've got 100,000 pallid bones, that you've got them incredibly cheap. Six rank 4 cloth hoods for 3,500 gold apiece. I swear that's less than the arboreal shards that are needed to craft it. 200 230 gear uses a lot of pallid bones. I think it uses a fair amount, but I definitely don't think it uses 100,000 of them. Since you're getting that prime money so damn late, Amazon always wins. Well, true. True. It don't matter. Bezos has just gone into space in a dick rocket, so somebody forgetting to remove their sellout auctioning operation. You shouldn't have a sellout auctioning operation on rank 4s. You should only ever need a sellout operation on ranks 1 through till 3. Because they're the only ones that you are, you know, incentivized to craft more of for experience points. Shark shoot with the sponsored ad. That's a very good suggestion. A very, very good suggestion. I applaud that suggestion. Throw a quick sponsored ad up, boys and girls. Easiest way, of course, to avoid the ads on Twitch is to hit that sub button. Size matters. Look at SpaceX. Yeah, true. You don't get it? I need to sell these 15 rank 4s now so I can unlock rank 5? Yeah. 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 Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Right, there we go. There's all of that up. Let's just double check that everything is accounted for. Nothing to move. Shortfall to bags. It's moving some stuff. What's it moving? A few Legos. Remember that screenshot I posted earlier this week with the 5 gold, 10 gold rank 1s and 2s? I do. I do. I found out who it was. I found him in Hickons' chat. Really? That's funny. Of all the places. Catch up via the VOD, so no trash talk about me. I'll try and keep the shit talk to a minimum. I think I've seen him in here from time to time as well. Possibly. The question is do we craft another one of those? Do we craft another one of those? We probably should do. We probably should do. Let's just... I mean, it's not urgent. No, it is urgent, because... Yeah. Must maintain one of everything on the auction house. It's a compulsion. Is there anything else we need to craft while we're here? We could do with a set of Shadowgast boots at rank 6. They're the only two rank 5s and 6s we're missing. There's a splattering of rank 4s I could do with. Couple of tailoring ones actually. We're out of capes at rank 4. We're out of pants at rank 4. We're also out of Shadowgast necklaces at rank 4. Oh, okay, we need a couple of necklaces. Wow. I would have played the guessing game on this Grimveiled cape, but I've already given the game away. It's a rank 3. The difference is staggering, right? Rank 3 cape at 3,500 gold compared to a rank 5 cape at like 100,000 gold. Mental. Another Shadowgast ring at rank 4. Okay. Gonna start running low on those as well, apparently. Jewel crafting's just popping. Actually popping. I told you jewel crafters are going to have a fun time. What did we need? Shit, we out of essences. Straight up out of essences. Valor and servitude. This is a very strange situation to be in. An incredibly strange situation to be in. Right then, at this point I need to work out, do I just buy essences or do I prospect for them? Bearing in mind the ridiculous value of ore right now, I would imagine I can just buy these, right? Servitude and Valor. What are the prices on those? Servitude 234 gold a piece. Valor 300 gold a piece. Quick maths. I should probably just buy those. My lithium is 100 gold a piece currently, which is 333 gold each for the essences. Leystrite I can't buy currently because it's just dumb level expensive. So I'd either be prospecting a lithium to get them for 300 gold a piece, or the Servitude and Valor come from Solanum and Oxane? No. Yeah, Solanum and Oxane ore. Solanum, Oxane. Oxane ore just does not exist on this realm at any good price ever. Now, I don't think I really need that many of them. But I will for sure take 500 at that price. Servitude, Valor. Alright. I've just made somebody very happy. Do I just go deeper though? Nah, people are going to have those ones stacked up, like, to the moon and back. That'll do. That'll do for now. I would imagine before long, actually, my bigger problem is going to be Shadowgast ingots again. Ew, might need to do a mass craft of those as well at some point. Okay, what was I here for? I was here for... Let's reconfirm. Let's just bang out 2 rank 6 next then. Oh my god, I've got no vestiges either. Here's a few of those. 2 rank 6 necks. We need... I'll make another rank 5. Then I need 3 rank 4 necks. Eight, 6. Oh my god, we're out of... this is where we're out of Shadowgast ingots. I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming. Alright, sure, fine. Well, I guess we hold fire there then. I guess we chill out on those now. There's an easy solution, I guess. And it's just to, you know, stop crafting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Making ingots with the failed buying of expensive ore. My crafting cost is 800 gold each. Anyway, I can sneak the freak... What? So it doesn't skew my crafting costs forever. Your best option is... What? Just use smart average buy price. But for reference, don't forget that you can't falsify. Like, it doesn't matter how much you falsify the figures in TSM. Like, you've spent what you've spent. Do I just remove all data on? Removing data isn't going to solve the problem, right? Reconfiguring your operations to tell you the right information is a better way to go. Oh, because you bought that dumb level expensive ore. Yeah, I forgot you did that. No, there's no real way to get rid of that. Yeah, yeah, the easy answer is don't buy stupid level expensive ore. Maybe temporarily just use a fixed price for your Shadowgast ingots. That's probably the quickest solution until you've used that ore and it filters through. If you craft it into something, it will be removed from smart average buy. It will, yeah. Shadowgast ingots. My paladin has a few of them, but not enough of them. Alright, well, we'll come back to that later. That wasn't our plan of action today. Our plan of action was to get Renown 44 on our Hunter on Torren Mill. So we will do just that. I'm thinking this dude should probably be making something though. Enchanted Alethium bars. Enchanted lightless silk. Let's go with the Alethium bars. Go, go, gadget, go. Let's go back to Tauren Mill. Yeah, just a straight up, like, work out what your price for a Shadowghast ingot realistically should be, and then just temporarily use a fixed price until those materials have been flushed through the smart average buy system. This dude. Right, I'm gonna before we go too far though, boys and girls, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm gonna throw a minute or so of ads up on the stream because we're gonna have some downtime. Keep the pre-roll ads for new joiners at bay. Obviously, if you want to skip the ads, hit that sub button. Support me in the channel as we go forward. But I'll be back in 2 minutes, boys and girls. How are we doing, boys and girls? How long with a fresh tune to get renowned 48 for flying? I mean, if you've already got flying on one character, you don't need to get it again. Flying's account wide.
You just lost $5.
Hey!
Derpalicious. Hole up, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Welcome, Derpalicious. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Your continued support is always appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I have no idea what I was about to do on this, dude. Am I just following the... No, I'm not following what it's telling me to do. Or am I? Yes, I am. We were going to do the next part of the campaign. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're taking a more chill, relaxed day today. Yesterday was some pretty intense auction house PvP, but it paid off. It was all worthwhile. Now we're just, you know, ticking some of the boxes, getting some stuff done. We're starting to focus more on our new realm. Our main realm is pretty much just on autopilot at this point. So yeah. Did a 24-hour shift, so wasn't able to get in on any of that. I mean that is a fair shift. That is a definite effort. I should probably pick up the daily quests on this dude actually, just while I'm here. Not that I really have many intentions of doing them, but I probably should either way. Because, you know, a free Korthite crystal is a free Korthite crystal. Where are the other ones? There's one down here. Gotta love the IRL moolah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a 24-hour shift is going to line your pockets pretty nicely, I'd imagine. Where's the last one? Here's the last one. Chains of Domination. Meet some dude near somewhere else. Okay, let's do that one. It's a mushroom. Now, I should, in theory, be able to bash through these quests real quick time. I hope, at least. That's the plan. We can get our Vestige of Origins on our first character. That we then will only have the Vestige of Origins to obtain on the Druid. And we'll have the potential to unlock, craft and sell every single legendary over here, which will be nice. Not gonna lie, I really like the Korthia zone. I like the zone. I worry about the longevity of the zone though, because it's actually pretty small. And in 20 minutes you can literally do everything it has to offer. Unless you are obviously trying to like 100% the zone every day, but you can really quickly, really like Mechagon level quickly do everything. Which I suppose it is good because it incentivizes you being able to do it on ults without it feeling too grindy. But I was kind of hoping that Korthia was going to be more, that there'd be like more stuff unlocked. They literally gave us everything with Korthia from day one, or virtually everything from day one. The only thing that was sort of locked away was rifts, but unfortunately I think they flopped. The rifts are going to be a bit of a flop because there's actually fuck all to do in the rifts. It seems really weird that they've put this thing in the game, which could have been like how the alternate timeline was with Mechagon, something that was completely different, almost doubling the size of the zone. But no, it's just 4 treasure chests and a bunch of ghosts kicking about. There's really not much to the rifts. I would have rather have seen the 15-minute timer for the rifts not be a thing, and there to be more to do in a rift, if that makes sense. But I don't know. That's not knocking on it. That's just some constructive criticism, I suppose. I think it's certainly one of the better expansion, like mid-patch zones that we've had. It's no Timeless Isle, but it's all right. It's all right. At least it's better than fucking Mechagon, though. Oh my, not Mechagon, Nazjatar. I despise Nazjatar. And what's really annoying is I still need to, on a somewhat regular basis, go back to Nazjatar on my main hunter. Because I want that pissing crab. I want that stupid wiggly sidewards crab. And I can't get that crab unless I level up the last of my followers to 30. That's the last. I need to find one rare, I think. One rare and level one companion to 30. And I get the crab. Because the crab, it's without a doubt one of the coolest mounts in the game. And it annoys me to this day that I don't have it. But that is what a meta achievement mount should be. Something really cool that even after the expansion is over, you want to go back and do the content. You want to complete that zone because the mount is actually just so good. I want the Crab Brave mount so bad. Unfortunately, the meta achievement for Korthia, the mount you get, is just a reskin of one you buy off the vendor, which is a real disappointment, but give me a way to get the Bruto that's not the black market auction house. Yeah, and that. I'm gonna have to start buying those pissing containers, aren't I? Not only because the videos bang for them, but for the fact that now my Bruto is in with those containers, I think once a week we should probably do a container opening. However much ludicrous amounts of gold that's going to cost me. I need to send 10 million gold to a nothing realm. Get the boxes for cheap. I almost wouldn't want to get the Longboy though. Mainly because, you know, it's turned into a bit of a meme for the stream. And in a weird way, I'd like to keep the meme alive. Ah, I could get the Bruto from the black market auction house container and then delete it. I could not learn it. Now that would be a clickbait video. And then probably do an item restoration on it, but you know what I mean. get the video views in first. Rescue records. Is that these dudes? Yeah. That's just mean. It'd be funny though. It'd be funny. How we doing, Zyve? Good to see you, my man. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Nazjatar meta's crazy. I almost have the Mechagon one, not this one though. Yeah, I like working towards the metas. I've not even, to be honest, I've not even looked at what the meta achievement is for Korthia. As soon as I saw what the amount was for achieving it, I was like, meh, I'm not bothered anymore. Should have just bought the Bruto before it was sent to the black market auction house. Yeah, I know. Zyve has a Longboy emote, Manthius doesn't. Seems about right. Hey, hey, until I have the long boy, we're not having a long boy emote. Imagine not having a Brutasaur. I know, it's shocking performance, isn't it? Actually shocking. What do you want me to do? I can't remember what's going on here. I don't care about the storyline. Just give me my Tome of Origins. I'm impatient. Quickly now. There's a Meta Assaults and a Corthia achievement series with a mount, and a couple of these achievements also grant mounts. I'll investigate at some point. I liked Nazjatar mainly for the enormous Zergfest that was the open PvP weekly. Torin Mill vs South Shore 2.0. Yeah, yeah, I agree. That was actually quite good. Yesterday we had 0 Desolate Leather on the auction house. Today there's 100k. Yeah, you'd be amazed just how many materials come out the woodwork when they need to. Somebody reset somebody reset Desolate Leather on this realm. My home realm, sorry, yesterday as well. Oh my god, they're actually waiting for consumption to get thick. Nice. 35. Let's let him do his thing. Might as well pew him while we're here. If one day you finally buy a Brutasaur, would you dedicate a YouTube clip on it, or would you hide it and just never tell us? No, I would haul that for views so hard you would not believe. Right, go. But it's like 1 in 1,000 or something ridiculous to get the long boy from a container. So, but that's the way to do it, though, right? That's the way to do it. Maybe that's what I'll do long term. I'll just use all the gold I make on Sylvanas. I'll just, you know, use it to buy boxes with. Cosmetic shoulder and a ring. I mean, I'll take the ring. So who's going to pull the long boy from their first box? Hey, streamer luck for the win, yo. I'm going to save up all of my streamer luck and I'll cash it in one go. I ain't picking up these goddamn stupid mushrooms. I'm not playing that game. Although the nest of unusual materials I'll pick up, because it's easy to get to. Just got a Corthian lockbox. Never seen those before. Or like a regular lockbox. There's a Corthian supply box. It will be a meme by itself. Patch 11.3, Manthius has still not opened a long boy. Yeah. I'm impressed that you think it will we'll see an 11.3. Locked artifact case requires lockpicking 60. Oh, that's cool. Let me know if there's anything cool in it. Oh, do I actually have to do this? I do. Why are my graphic settings so dog shit right now? Ooh, selling things. What are we selling? A rank 5 bone shattered gauntlets for 100k. We saw the Shadowgast necklace earlier, didn't we? Rank 4 Shadowgast ring. 117 gear. See, this is why I craft it. Still sells. Ooh. All the oohs. You want the candy box? And the candy box lid? Sure. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, please. Look, boys and girls, it's the salad that's that you guys don't believe is a salad. We have Parma ham, we have mozzarella, and we have some fruity something. Nectarines? Peaches? I don't know, one of the two. And a spare dog hair for the win. Salad with oranges? I think they're nectarines. I think. No bacon? I mean, I'll have bacon with pretty much anything, but bacon in a salad? Where's the Candy Crush stream, Mrs. Manthias? Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. She likes to stay off camera. Bacon chunks in a salad? Bacon salad with egg and beans? Isn't that a fried breakfast? I mean, either way, I'll take it. I mean, most things is better with bacon and cheese, right? If we're going to be at the auction house, we might as well do something constructive. God damn, Miss Banks is a machine. She doesn't give up. Gotta let me have some of the sales. Let's hit the throttle. When we hit the throttle, we'll continue with our lunch real quick. I apologise that you guys end up watching me eat food so regularly, but deal with it. Man's got to eat, yo. There we go. Throttle achieved. Let the food eating commence. You can pull up the stream and just watch me cancel scan. Oh, this is so good. Loads of olive oil. Keep it nice and healthy. Watching the viewer numbers go up. I don't know quite how it works, but somehow every time I start eating lunch, I would expect my viewer numbers to go down. But somehow, you guys seem to stick around more when I'm eating food. Not quite sure why. I guess it's because I sort of focus on the chat a little bit more and we just, you know, end up having some pretty wacky conversations. We're just hungry. Or that. Maybe I'll start one of those, you know, mukbang YouTube channels. But how do people know to come in? I think it's the other way around. I don't think it's that more people are joining the stream. I think it's less people are leaving the stream. Because anybody that doesn't live stream themselves, it's very easy to misinterpret what the viewer count actually is. Because it's just a concurrent viewer count. So obviously there's people joining the stream and people leaving the stream all the time. The viewer numbers tend to go up when you do something interesting on stream, not because more people are joining than normal, just less people are leaving. You've sold so many rank 5s and 6s that you only have those few crystals left? No. I've distributed out a lot of my crystals to my crafters. I've still got plenty. Interesting, like eating a salad. I mean, maybe that's it, right? Maybe the average Twitch viewer is not used to seeing a gamer eat a salad. maybe it's so foreign. It's such a foreign concept to the average gamer to eat a salad that when they see somebody do it, they're like, huh? What is this? Just thought you had a banger of a reset day. Did I break the record? I did break the record, yeah. Not only did I break my single hour record, I beat my 24-hour record as well. It was a top day for selling stuff yesterday. That is for sure. How did your day go, though? I hope there wasn't a big nasty goblin stealing all of your sales. If so, that goblin apologises. Seems like the big nasty goblin named Manthia stole all the sales. I was cancel scanning like a borderline criminal yesterday, though. Right. Lunch is done. Food has disappeared. Suppose Steve Irwin could be, oh my god, here's a new occurrence. A wild gamer eating a salad. A wild gamer eating a salad. Of all things. Of all things. Does the crafting operation know if you sold the items you crafted or instead mail them to an alt to sell later? Crafting operations track your inventory as a whole, so it pretty much tracks everything. So it tracks what's in the mailbox, it tracks what's in your bank, it tracks what's in your guild banks. You can tell it to ignore certain guild banks if you wish, because of course, depending on how high you are up in your guild, you might not actually have the ability to take the things out the guild bank. Yeah, it tracks your alts. It keeps track of everything. So if you own one of those items and it's on one of your characters, it won't tell you to recraft it again, or at least it shouldn't do. Sometimes things slip through the net because it's well, yeah, sometimes it does, but right, let's get these listed back on the auction house, and then I think we're not actually all that far off, if I remember rightly. This quest chain, I don't remember it taking too long. Can you show us how the recrafting thing of TSM works? Like, how does it know what you have and how does it know what to make? It's based on a priority list. Now you can change that priority list however you wish. So I will show you in a minute. Let me get these listed back up on the auction house and we'll have a look. Now there's 170,000 desolate leather. Is there a skinning daily up? It's probably just somebody emptying their guild bank. Given the opportunity to, like, you know, 4x whatever they spent on that leather, they might just, you know, dump their guild bank on the auction house. So, real quick then, I'm not going to go into huge detail on this. When you do a restock with TSM, let me try and okay. Basically what TSM does is it knows what you already have, right? It knows all of your inventory. It knows how many pieces of cloth you've got, how many things you've crafted with it. It knows all of the intermediate products. It knows your inventory, right? We've established that. It knows what you already have. Now what Tradescore Master also knows is what goes into every single item that you want to craft. So when you do a restock and Tradescore Master looks through your inventory and says, right, well, you're missing one of these, then it asks the question, well, it looks against that crafting operation and decides, right, well, is it profitable? If it is, it puts it on the restock list and all that sort of stuff. But then when it comes to gathering the materials you need for that restock, it looks at this priority list. And it basically says, right, that any materials that it's missing that you need to fulfill everything on that crafting list, it will say, right, well, if you can get them from a vendor, go get them from a vendor. If they're in a guild bank, go get them from a guild bank. This is my priority list. Not everybody's all look the same. If you've got those materials on alts, then go get them off alts. If they're in alt guild banks, get them from alt guild banks. So it basically is saying, right, go get everything you already have first. Then, if you can craft something, if it's profitable for you to craft something, if you can craft an intermediate item for less than buying it on the auction house, it will tell you to do that. And then, finally, it will tell you to go to the auction house to buy any final materials that you're still at that point missing. And then worst case scenario, it will even tell you to craft things even if they're not profitable, maybe because they're missing on the auction house. It very rarely gets this low down the list. How do you make it look at it? Well, it's from let me see if I can do for example, jewel crafting. Let's go jewel crafting. You go into TSM groups, you would select your jewel crafting profession and you just hit restock. Now, for Crunchy Pistachio's benefit, I know that you're using my TSM groups so that you can do exactly this. You just restock select groups and bang, there's your big restock list. there's your list of everything that you're missing right now. Anything that's, you know, green means you've got the materials already. Once you've got your restock list of everything that you're missing, you can then go into the gathering and you get a list of the things that you still need. And like I said, it goes by this. It goes by your, like I just explained. So it'll say, right, with these items, lay strike settings, for example, you get these from vendors. Go buy them from vendors. Solemnum ore, at the moment, the only way to obtain it for me on this character is to buy it from the auction house. This is probably because none of my alts have it. I actually, like I said, you can switch around this priority list a little bit to do it how you want. I don't particularly like transferring materials all around different characters all the time. It just takes way too much time and effort for me to log in to every character, go get some materials, send it where it needs to be. I'm super lazy. I would rather actually just go buy more materials. If the materials are at a reasonable value, I'd rather just go buy more materials than having to be constantly shuffling everything around. But so you can change this order list however it suits you, but it's super powerful. Super powerful. You can then, once it's worked out this materials to gather, you open the task list, and then you've got this up here. So you can say, right, well, you need to go buy some stuff from a vendor. Go to the vendor that sells these. You need to buy this from the auction house. It's pretty inclusive when you get it all up and running. But for now, at least, I'm going to clear that list. But yeah, it's pretty good when you get it up and running properly. Right, what are we doing on here then? Find the cracked record, sure. Why am I killing these? I don't know. Just kill him anyway. And tag you as well, I suppose. Who's getting dizzy? If you have a shopping operation and you stockpile maps that you've bought for 75% historical, does the crafting operation take that into account when deciding if it's profitable to restock? Yes. It will look at your material price. So this is where the map price list comes into play. So when it's deciding whether you should be buying materials or whether you should be crafting those intermediate items, it will look at your map price for those items. So if you've been buying them cheap and you've been stockpiling materials, the likelihood is that it will be cheaper for you to craft those intermediate items than it would be to just buy them. So a good example of that is heavy desolate leather. 9 times out of 10, if you've been buying your desolate leather at a good price, it will be more cost effective for you to craft the heavy desolate leather yourself than it would be to just go to the auction house and buy heavy desolate leather when needed. So it takes that into consideration. Now, there are some people that will change the order list so that that doesn't happen, like me, because they're really lazy. I will actually happily pay a little bit of a premium to not have to craft things like heavy desolate leather. But you know, that's your decision to make. If you're just trying to do everything sort of as profitably as possible, Trade Skill Master can guide you in that direction. That's the only thing it doesn't really take into consideration, is just how long it takes to craft all of those intermediate items. But yes, it will, yeah. So if you focus on buying your materials cheap, it knows what you've been buying them for, and it will take that into consideration. Although, am I right in saying that that's something that you might have to specify? It depends what your default material price is. Because I think out of the box, this is something I need to check. I don't think out of the box TSM takes into consideration your smart average buy price. I think TSM's default material value is based on DB market price. So that might also be something that you actually have to kind of tell it to do. It's been so long since I've, done a fresh install of TSM. I can't 100% remember exactly if it's something that I've set up or something it just does automatically. Well, in your scenario, Crunchy Pistachio, you don't have to set it up because I've kind of done it for you. That's the advantage of jumping in with a pre-built profile. That I've already pre-set up everything to be like plug and play straight away out the box. Yet, if you want to change the quantities of things it crafts, you can do pretty easily as well. My groups are set up so that they're, for example, let's pick, I don't know, tailoring, just as an example. Every single individual item, so the Shadow Lace set, for example, at the different item levels. If you look at the operations, you'll see there's a crafting operation attached to it. I've named them so that there's something easy to understand. So 168s with the Shadow Lace set, it will restock up to a value of 3. It will make sure that you have 3 of them, and it will only craft them if you can make either 10% profit or 100 gold off them. So they've got to be at least a little bit profitable, or it won't tell you to craft them. Now these values differ depending on what it is. Item level 200 gear, for example, if you've unlocked it, I decided that, well, maybe you want to craft a little bit more of that, so you craft up to 5 of those. But I've pre-set up everything, so it's literally ready to rock and roll. But these are very, very easy to customize if you want to. The crafting operations are actually one of the more simple ones, because most of the time you're just doing one of two things. You're saying how many do you want to restock, and how much profit do you want there to be before you restock. But it's set to only list 1 on the auction house at a time, right? So the rest just go into storage until they sell. Yeah, I tend to, once again, it's also set up with a bit of cancel scanning in mind. Whilst you may craft 3 of an item, you'll probably only list 1 on the auction house at a time. Because everything that you post, there's a deposit fee. So especially crafted gear, the deposit fees can get quite large. So it's designed so that you only post, even if you craft 4 or 5, you might only actually post 1 at a time. And now, of course, if it sells, you've got backup stock. That's kind of the point. Getting renown is really fast now. It's basically double the speed. The renown catch-up basically means that until you hit 40 renown, what used to just give you 1 renown now gives you 2. In a lot of cases. I don't think that's true for everything, but in a lot of cases, yeah. It does mean that the renown catch-up from 0 to 40 is really quite quick now. For example, all of the campaign quests where you used to get, like, what was it, 8 or 9 renown from doing the campaign, it's basically double that now. Still means that you need to do more than just the campaign to get to 40, but do you make your 230 gear with random stats, or do you use missives? I would not recommend using missives. Missives are an absolute bait. Missives are just too expensive to craft, considering the other viable option is just to craft random ones and get lucky. If you craft enough random ones, you'll get every variation anyway. And of course, in doing such, it's not like all of them won't sell. Every stat variation of 230 gear will sell, because there are some people, sure, that care about the secondary stats on it, but there are also lots of people that don't. It's just an item level stick. It fills a gap in their gear. They don't really care. They'll buy the cheapest. It's way more sensible, in my opinion at least, to just craft 4 or 5 of them, and you know, the more of them you craft, the better chance you have of crafting all of the different stat variations. Now, I'm also of the opinion that, well, my groups are set up so that they still post based only on the item level. You can choose, if you wish, to post the 230 gear based on its stats, but that then is going to require you to craft a whole bunch of them. Does anybody know if you must be Renowned 44 to start the last sigil? Yes, you do. And you must have completed the Covenant campaign? Yes, you do. Yeah, 9.0 campaign must be complete, and you must be Renowned 44. It's a both. You need both. You need Renowned 44 and you need the 9.0 campaign complete. Yep, if you're after the Vestige of after being able to craft your Vestige of Origins, 9.0 campaign, all 9 chapters, and Renowned 44 is what you need to be able to continue with the 9.1 campaign. So after an accidental Covenant switch last week, and back from 35 to 0 renown, I can say farewell to rank 5s and 6s. It would be a sizable grind, that's for sure. It would definitely be a sizable grind. Oh, hang on. Why am I on this stupid mount? This was not the mount I was meant to be on. You keep the renown if you switch back. Do you? Oh, that's cool. Well, that's at least some bonus. A silver lining to a very dark cloud. Grab you. Who's next on this list? Some other dude this way somewhere. You run out of backstock on Korthite crystals yet? No, we're still good for another couple of days, I'd imagine. I've got enough to sell about 30, 40 more legendaries, I think, at rank 5 or 6. And on the premise that I'm actually taking a week off next week, and when I say I'm taking a week off, that also includes physically leaving the house and going away for a week. I will not be crafting or selling anything, so if I burn through my stockpile of Korthite crystals before I go away, I will actually be a very happy goblin. Because I would imagine in 7 days they will probably depreciate in value somewhat. Who do we watch during the week? I don't know. Obviously that is going to mean that there'll be no live streams next week. I will pre-record some YouTube content so that at least there's some short form videos going out, so it won't appear to everybody as if I've completely disappeared. But there will be no live streams next week. I think this was a terrible idea. No, I think we're saved. I think we're good. There we go. Still need to weaken the forces some more though. We're at 80. We need to go harder. Kill more. Kill more things. Kill all the things. Enjoy your time off. Remember to come back. I will do my best. Yeah, like I said though, it's not just a week off streaming, it's an actual vacation. So I'll be out of the house. World of Warcraft will be off. I will not be playing the game for a week. But after after Shadowlands launch, after patch 9.1 PTR preparation, everything that's come with it, I need a week off. It's very difficult to talk about because I know. Oh, it's so difficult playing video games for a living. It must be tough. Boo-hoo. I get it, but I live, breathe, eat, and sleep World of Warcraft at the moment. My brain needs some recovery time. And considering it's the summer and my wife's also off work at the moment, it's a sensible move. We'll come back refreshed, ready for patch 9.2. Worst vacation timing? Well, it's alright. Nah, it'll be fine. The craziness is the craziness is done now. This week, this week is the craziest it will ever be until 9.2. In Shadowlands Alchemy, crafting pots and flasks, there's no proc available if I choose Potion Master back. No. There's no procs or anything, unfortunately. Real life is always better than WoW, so going on holiday with the missus, never a bad timing. Agreed. I can imagine you get burnt out from playing that much. I think an average person probably would. I don't consider myself particularly average though, in regards to video games. Not in terms of skill, but in terms of persistence. Is it possible to search the auction house for items to add to your groups, or do I have to search the TSM websites for items I don't know? Well, there's the base group. The base group is there. The base group contains every single item in the game. So if you search for anything in the base group, you'll find it. So I don't know, like silk cloth. Boom, there's your silk cloth. Now then you can drag and drop that into groups if you need be. It will appear in the base group if it's not already in a group. Oh dear, I should probably be killing these. When you start your vacation, well, the last stream will be tomorrow for a week. We haven't actually decided exactly when we're gonna go away yet, but yeah, for the purposes of the live stream, tomorrow's going to be the last stream for a week. "12-hour stream before you leave." Well, if I want to make sure that I also have some content available for you guys on YouTube, it will just be a regular stream, unfortunately, tomorrow. I have to be cautious to split my time. Not necessarily equally, but fairly. "Real life is pretty good, sound perfect, graphics set to max, but the story sucks." Well, at least you get to make your own story. Who's going to do the WoW Weekly wrap up for you? I don't know. We might miss a week. I didn't actually publish it on YouTube this week, saying that. I had some difficulties exporting it. You may have noticed that it didn't pop up on YouTube this week. It normally goes out on Monday, but for some reason when I exported it from Twitch, it was corrupt and it was doing weird things. So yeah, it just didn't happen this week, unfortunately. But those that managed to watch it live still got to see it. Any chance that the TSM guide is going to be done before the vacation? I don't know. I've finished it's a 4-part series that I'm working on for the TSM. I finished the first one. Now, whether I choose to release that next week, my plan was I wanted to release the full video TSM series in one go, because I would rather have people be able to, utilize it from start to finish. I didn't want to drip feed, because I didn't want to do 2 of the videos or 3 of the videos and then not get round to doing the 4th for ages or something silly. I wanted to get them all done and then, just ready to rock and roll. But we'll see. Depends on exactly when we go away. Where are we going here? What's going on here? Why are we... Bring the Rune Carver, the Sigil. We'll take this one then. Following the video that was linked yesterday regarding Dawn crafting in the description, highly recommend. I think that's the one that Koya did. It's a bit of a long video, but it's definitely worth a watch. Some real solid information in there. I'm gonna lie, I still find it weird that Bastions are dumping souls into the maw. They're like, well, sucks to be you, yoink. True. But replies to the questions, what should I prospect? There's yeah, there's never an easy answer to that question. This is why I've not super customized TSM to deal with prospecting so much, because you have to just make a decision. You have to make a decision, well, what is going to be your primary way to get your essences? Is it going to be prospecting Alethea ore? Is it going to be prospecting Leystrite ore? Or are you going to only ever prospect the zone specific ores to focus on those? Whichever you choose, you can then set your TSM up accordingly to calculate based on that decision. But there's no real easy way for you to, you know, do all 4. Because TSM is a setup which is defined by rules. Like, you probably could switch it around so that you could say, right, well, TSM, just do all of the maths, work out which is the cheapest and base your prices on that. But that only works if you also do the same. If you then don't do the same, you're going to be in a sticky situation. So for me, for example, when it comes to Dawn crafting, my essences are based on Leystrite ore. I go by the theory that I'm going to craft and sell both the rings and necks, so it's sensible for me to prospect Leystrite ore as my primary method of obtaining ores. If at any point it becomes cheaper for me to either prospect zone specific ores or a lithium ore, I consider that just a bonus. But my calculations for profit are all done based on Leystrite. Because in theory, Leystrite should be the most reliable material to purchase. And it should reliably be at the right price. More so than anything else. But yeah, it's still a bit of a tricky one to get TSM working correctly for. Oh, these fellas just literally keep spawning until you kill them all, I remember now. Boom, there we go. There we go. Come on. I just want my Tome of Origins. Give me the good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Boom! Tome of Origins. Yes, please. Yes, please. There it is, boys and girls. Vestige of Origins. Boom! Now I should probably level up my yeah. I've only ever crafted one of each. Maybe we should work on blacksmithing a little bit. But the reason I did it on this character first was, you know, Dawn crafting. pretty obvious reason. Dawn crafting, rings and necks popping off. I am nearly rank 4 with both of them. Already, meaning we can pretty much jump straight in with rank 5s currently, and we'll very quickly be able to make rank 6s as well. So Dawn crafting is almost done. I think my next step is to improve my TSM setup to restock more efficiently at scale, because I'm still doing a few items at a time. Really need to streamline production. Yeah, it's one thing that it's somewhat difficult to... It's difficult to set up, setting up on Torin Mill. Yes. Or, I mean, all of this is done on my home realm. This is just for Torin Mill, yeah. Setting up TSM, I would really like to work on a system. I know it's possible, I just haven't worked out how yet. to dynamically adjust restocking values based on demand. I haven't worked out quite how to do it, but I'm almost certain it's possible. Do I need to do anything else on this character now? Well, we should return... I suppose we should hand this quest in, because it gives us renown anyway. Not that we really need it, but... Next, I need to repeat this entire process on my druid. My druid still needs to do the 9.0 campaign, though. That's an ouch. That's an ouch. And it's about, I don't know, renown 20 or something. Bit more work to do on the druid, but, you know, finish one job before starting another. Have we been selling anything? Shadowgast ring. Shadowgast helm. Few bits and bobs. Bits and bobs. Yeah, I saw Dirty Irby was working on trying to figure out how to dynamically adjust his restock values for legendaries. Now, for legendaries it's a little bit difficult because TSM doesn't actually track them the way it tracks other things. But I'm quite sure that for most items, for like item level 200 gear or 230 gear for example, it'd be nice if the restock quantities would be based on your sale rate or your personal sale rate or something. So if you craft a few and you sell them all really quickly, then next time instead of crafting 5 it crafts 7 or something. I'm absolutely positive there's ways to do that with some fancy operational wizardry, but I just haven't worked out the logistics of it yet. Who am I handing this into? You're here, but where's... what? Oh, maybe I'll just wait for him to finish yabbiting. Come on. How far away am I from rank 4? Let's go default UI. I don't like the TSM one. We need... oh boy, we're really quite close. Like, what's that, like 3 crafts or something? 3 or 4 crafts of each one at rank 3. Couple of rank 5s. Couple of rank 5s. We'll unlock rank 6. We're low on essences though. Significantly low on essences. We can probably fix that problem. That's a temporary problem. Bingo. Bingo was his name-o. Let's hand in these daily quests that we've completed. We might as well steal the rewards if we've done the effort. Didn't even realise we were doing some of the daily quests, but apparently we were. That's literally it though. Okay. Right. Back to Ardenweld, I think. No, via the bank. I need to get rid of some of these gems out of my bags. Huge difference in sales though today. Huge difference in sales. Yesterday we were popping off like legendaries all over the place, 2 million an hour. Today though, it's a lot more casual. A lot more casual. Today people are sleeping. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. What's the going rate for tips to enchant things for people? I didn't have a clue, so I said to Tip what she wanted. She gave me 500 gold to enchant 100 cloth. My god, people are still finding people to enchant their cloth for them. Wow. I didn't know that was still a thing. I mean, there isn't a going rate, is the honest answer. By definition of, you know, tips, it's between the two of you to work it out. Take whatever you're happy with. I mean, if you're happy with 500 gold to press the craft all button and sit there for a minute, then sure. It's one of those, whatever you're happy with. Whatever you're happy with. When it comes to enchanting like cloth or something, I have zero experience in that, so I can't really say. Literally zero experience. I don't even craft people legendaries for them when they ask, never mind cloth, so. If you ask for a tip instead of specifying an amount, expect to get next to nothing or even nothing. Yeah, if you want an amount, set the price. Let's take a quick scout at materials, just check there's nothing too sub 10 gold. Lace strike, sure. Soul dust at 15, we're alright for soul dust at the moment. Wow, Solanamore is now below my smart average buy price again. When did that happen? Oh, no, it's actually not. It's actually not. It's just a bait. Callus at 31. It's not a bad price. Although it's not actually really much of it, is it? I should get into the habit of just shaving off the cheap stuff all the time. Still less than 2k for Korthite crystals consistently. This is probably an indication that the goblins out there who are crafting rank 5s and 6s right now are still, like myself, working through their stockpile. The second somebody runs out and turns to the auction house to restock, that's when this will disappear in a heartbeat. I mean, it's only 2.5 million gold to clean out the auction house right now. A goblin will I mean, I made 7 million gold in sales yesterday. There's nothing stopping me cleaning this out. The only thing that's stopping me doing it is that I'm about to take a week off and don't want to be sat on 1,000 Korthite crystals. I've still got 1500 Korthite crystals that I would preferably like to put to some good use over the next day or two before I go on holiday. Because I can almost guarantee I'll come back in 7 days' time and the price will be very different. I mean, if it's not, all the better. But it's safe to say I don't want to go away for a week and be sat on a huge stockpile of crystals. $20 mil to clean out on my realm. It will be the case on some servers. I think that's good. This account we need to reconnect. We need to look at what the material situation is. Let's go to the bank though real quick. Let's get rid of some of this trash out of the bags. Give us some space to work with. No, hang on, we're going this way. I'll keep the essences in my bag, but everything else I need to just get shot of it. Sold all my stock of crystals, 2,500 plus with just rank 6s yesterday. Oh yeah, very much achievable. I will be very interested to see how things pan out going forward, because I'm still of the belief that there's not actually enough crystals about for everybody to get their legendaries. I do think that in the next couple of days we'll start to see a significant decline in the amount of crystals being available, which may or may not have an effect on their price. Oh my god, I've got so many gems already, it's not even funny. I'll take these, because I'd rather have those on hand. Right, let's see what the situation is for ore. What's it going to cost me to do business in jewel crafting right now? Like the fact that they've made use of the gems now though. Yeah, there's a few more things that use the gems for sure. Your crafters marks are now using a handful of them, which is good. Certainly not enough though. Definitely not enough to, you know, churn through the stockpile that many people have, but it's better than it was before. Right, so Leystrite ore 15 gold a piece. That doesn't sound fantastic to me. Alethium ore at 174. Are you mad? Are you mad? Okay. Okay. Turns out jewel crafting is remarkably expensive at the moment. Okay. 2.4k for a Korthite crystal? What is this peasant low pop realm prices about? These prices are more ridiculous than my peasant realm. Shadowghast neck, 125k a piece, 164k a piece for rank 6, 155k and 180. Well, at least there's some profit in those. Hot damn. Hot damn. Alright. Alright. Out of I mean, that's just that's outrageous prices. What happens if I want to buy 15,000 Leystrite? 16 gold a piece. Prices are in shambles. Prices are all over the shop. Revert to the cheat sheet real quick. 16.5 makes essences 550 a piece, which in turn makes a rank 3 40k and a rank 4 64k. Uh, 54. Okay, so the necklace is below crafting cost based on today's prices. Whoa! What? 125 bags for a rank 4 Shadowghast ring? Oh, okay, that's why. That's why. I was wondering where the profit was. That's where the profit is. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I see. I see, said the blind man. Alright, so what happens then if Leystrite is at this price? Okay, I see. I see, I see. Oxane ores at 50 gold a piece. Sinvir's at 48. What is it we need? We need Sinvir and we need Phaedrum. 37 for Phaedrum. Sinvir at 48. Which is 20, the equivalent of 25. Leystrite is still good. We can go up to about here without it being drastically terrible. We can go to there and it's still somewhat profitable. This is bonkers, by the way. The fact that this is actually ridiculous. Which in a weird sense we can actually sweep that up and still turn a profit on what's going on today. But it cuts our margins to be very skinny. Damn. Damn. Alright. Alright. Where and when do I pull the trigger on this one then? Do I not have much of anything already? I only have a handful of Essence of Servitude and yeah, I basically have nothing. Scam artists. It's all about just playing the maths game. Elithium is expensive on my realm. It's like over 200 gold a piece. Should have yoinked it when it was 100. Didn't have much experience with Elithium. I blame the bots for not returning. I tell you what, this goes to show, right? This goes to show when you put the responsibility of supplying the materials in the hands of General Joe. General Joe doesn't do it. General Joe is not reliable, which means prices go up and down like a yo-yo on a daily basis. Because I mean, to give the bots and to give the multi-boxers even a slither of credit, at least they were reliable. You knew every day they were going to dump a whole stack of materials on the auction house. Is a lithium for enchanting or for breaking down the essences? Well, technically both. Blacksmiths need a lithium to give to an enchanter to make enchanted lithium bars, which go into their legendaries. Jewel crafters need a lithium to break it down for essences. So technically both. I'd be farming a lot with these prices if I was established, just being so busy at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute farmer's heaven right now. These prices are like start of the expansion prices again. Zone specific ores average probably 30 to 40, maybe 50 gold a piece across the realms. Lightless silk at 60, 70 gold a piece on average. Even Leystrite, like, crazy price. I've not even looked at herb prices because I don't do alchemy. I tend not to keep my eyes on the herb prices very much, but I'd imagine they're doing an absolute madness as well now. Don't look. Yeah, I imagine they're going crazy also. Elithium at 170. What's Nightshade going for right now? Nightshade 25 gold a piece. See, you could just do laps in the moor on a druid and just make a killing. Actual killing. Just on Elithium itself. Farmer's paradise right now. Absolute farmer's paradise. For sure. You don't even need to be a druid anymore. Yeah, exactly. Straight up, don't even need to be a druid. Just hop on your mount, run about. No real gain as a druid because of no flying. I mean, the instant travel form gets you out of sticky situations. Everybody else, if they aggro something, either has to be able to drop aggro or kill it. At least a druid can just run away. We had our WoW Street bet on Nightshade going up, but it ended up going down. It's yeah, sounds like a hunt is better. Well, yeah, because you just aggro, you just send your pet on it. Yeah, disengage, feign death. I don't know. Material prices are doing crazy things. I'm gonna leave it there for today's stream, though, boys and girls. I need to be cautious of keeping the streams a little bit short at the moment, as I need to be doing some other stuff. I'm going to call it there for today. We got some progress made. We definitely got some progress made. We're now starting to get access to rank 5 and 6 legendaries on Torren Mill, which will put us in a good spot gold making wise for sure. Sylvanas Realm is basically just on autopilot now. Recraft what sells. Recraft what sells, you know, bang them out. Shadowgast Ring is sold. 1 through 6, what do we think it is? 1 through 6 on a Shadowgast Ring. You can see my inventory on it. It's not going to be a 3 because I haven't got any, but it could be a 1 through 6. Also, let's not forget I've not done a cancel scan for about 45 minutes, so some people are saying 5, some people are saying 6s. Let's take a little look. It was a rank 2. It was a rank 2. You could see it on the screen all the time, actually, I think. Oh no, you couldn't, not quite. A rank 2. of all things. Ridiculous. But either way. Who's buying a rank 2 ring? I mean, honestly, who's buying a... I mean, I literally gave it away, but who's buying a rank 2 ring? Jesus. But anyway, boys and girls, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last stream of the week. And as I've already announced, next week there will be, unfortunately, no streams, as I'm on holiday next week. We're going away, so you'll have to entertain yourselves for a week. I will do my best to make sure there's some YouTube content up for you guys, so at least there's some short form content for you to engage with. Hit the like button on, subscribe, you know, all that good YouTube jazz. But yeah, that's me done for the day. If you want to jump in the Discord is pretty popping at the moment. There's lots of talk, lots of activity with everybody making gold, sharing their hints and tips. The link for the Discord is down below. It's Twitch. There's everything's down below. But enjoy the rest of your day, boys and girls. Happy goal making. Good luck in the raid if you're out there raiding. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow in a bit. Peace.